Please welcome to the stage today's MC, President of GordonVentures LLC, the Honorable Sue Gordon.
I missed y'all. And thanks for letting me come home. What an amazing event this has been, in a series of presentations and discussions that have ranged from interoperability to the intersection of technology, policy, and security, to the impact and considerations of the aggressive use of AI and automation. I'm just happy to be included in your show. You know, I was thinking back to 2015, when this CIA officer joined the merry band of this community of doers. There was this crazy guy at the helm of NGA who had an idea called Succeed in the Open. And he envisioned a coming explosion in commercial capabilities that would enhance not only what we could do, but not compete with the status quo. And it would open up a world of possible capabilities and outcomes that we imagined but couldn't yet do. Back in 2015, a group of Firebrand developers took the challenge of GEOINT services to harden against all odds develop an architecture to become the foundation for flexible global delivery of data and applications. And the last time I got to stand on this stage in 2019, I was a very jet-lagged PDD&I who took a moment of personal privilege to introduce you to my first grandchild. Well, look at us now. I'm now a steely-eyed businesswoman with a basketball team full of grandkids, and look at what you've done. No longer the little int that could, or the quid in some other deals pro quo. Everyone knows that command of geospatial intelligence, the ability to put anything in the context of space and time, makes situational awareness and common operating picture possible, and operational performance at speed available. From the seafloor to the heavens, we can imagine and mostly deliver the spatial awareness that can support all manner of human activity and allow for national and global security advantage. And the power that belies all this capability, all this advance, is the people in this room who represent a wide range of experiences, organizations, disciplines, and even nations who are united by a common purpose and who know that innovation doesn't happen in isolation. My teammates, this is a time of profound challenge geopolitically and resplendent opportunity technologically. Whether it's an advancing China or a relentlessly aggressing Russia, an unsettled Middle East, the next hot spot that will demand our attention, we know that for all our accomplishments, for everything I just said that we've done, we are not nearly as good as we need to be for the future. Now, I got a chance to see Dina Gabbard's charge to you. And I absolutely believe, that it gives each of you an opening to take the hills you must. I believe you as a collective have everything you need to deliver against her vision, against the needs of the nation and of our allies and partners. You just have to do it fearlessly, unselfishly, and with alacrity. So, and you'll regret inviting me back, as is my wont, I've got 5 challenges for you. Here goes. Number 1, I demand that each of you embrace the ethos of an intelligence officer. I want you to see the world as it is, not as you prefer it to be, including fiscal realities, the impact of the erosion of a professional government staff, the fact that without mission understanding, new capabilities won't be enough. It is really easy to convince yourself that there is something in the offing that is going to make this all work, or easier still to decide that there's just nothing to be done and you can keep turning the crank that you have, thinking that somehow magically someone else is going to be doing something. For all the uncertainty that I just cited, the truth is things are going to happen. Money will be spent, mission will be accomplished, decisions will be made. And even though I encourage you to think that there probably isn't This probably isn't a great time to have a new idea that no one's ever thought of, and if you only could do this, you could get there somewhere. I think there is plenty of openings to see where the doors are ajar, what decisions need to be made, and what sometimes incremental advance will give you a foothold into the door. Please, you all have space. You all have domain. Use it. See what's going on. Don't do it in the way that we've done it before, but do know that there are openings that you can take, and someone will. Let it be us. The second thing that I need you to know is that this is not a world where the advantage lies solely in capability. That used to be us. It used to be that by developing something new, we changed the strategic outcome. Rather, this is a world where most capabilities are available to everyone. It's the one that puts it to clever use faster who is going to carry the day. And because we have an installed base, overcoming that inertia, changing use, putting new into use is harder. So you can't make the government carry the entire burden of, oh, you wanted to use it. We can't throw new capabilities, however remarkable they are, over the transom and expect them to figure out how to put into use that which they so desperately want and you have so carefully curated. Number 3, I've said this to you for years, you simply cannot get to the future from the present. To get there, you have to be willing to challenge and willing to imagine that how you used to do things, those things that you believed in as sacrosanct, are no longer the things that you can afford. Each of our communities in this room, whether it's the government, whether it's the primes or the established companies that have delivered so many things we've done, the new cool kids on the block that have imagined how they can do missions entirely differently, the new entrants into the market, the small companies that have such an interesting idea about new, and Congress and policy, each one of you has got to say, I don't care what I prefer, because it simply doesn't matter if I'm good enough. This moment requires all of us to be good together. So if you're the government and you have a view of what minimizes risk, think about that risk in 2025 is entirely different than risk in 1947. That the world spins so fast that we can afford to take a chance and develop later. If you're one of the primes of the established companies who established because you wanted to help us accomplish mission, what we're telling you is that way isn't enough anymore, and we have to look for new ones. You have such remarkable capability, but if you keep on pushing what you have done that has brought us to this moment, we will miss what you have that can take us to the next. And if you're one of the cool kids, I love it. You know, you've got a new idea, and we are so hungry to do things differently and faster and more economically and with a software basis and without going through all the steps. But man, on the day that you deliver and the baseline had to shift or the environment changed, you will learn that the real challenge is to how to have delivered something that is what you promised, but now is what must be put into practice. Man, the past 10 years and what we've seen developed by the small companies is absolutely remarkable. But it's a tough road to hoe now with a narrow thing that can't be put together with others in order to deliver new capability. I have seen small companies huddle together for warmth, figure out collaboration, do what they do best, deliver it in a manner that can come up with bespoke solution after bespoke solution so it meets time frame. Be that. Succeed anyway. Don't make them decide whether your capability is less impactful than sure mission performance. And for Congress and the policy community, y'all, you've been asking us to deliver on this moment for a long time. We have an administration that has opened up the door and said, we'll make anything available to you. We'll consider any change that you need. You all have to be part of the change. And from a policy perspective, what fun is it to develop capability if we don't have the policy to buttress use? And each faction in this room needs to get out of their own way and quit thinking that you're doing the job. The job is mission outcome. When I was at NGA, Tanya Pemberton said this, I remember it like it was yesterday. Someone said, we do GEOINT. She said, you did not. You developed GEOINT to do national security. Everyone in this room, mission outcome is what we're after. And then last one, this is a paid political announcement. Please don't forget about cybersecurity. That there are adversaries and competitors that are either using you as a target or using you as transportation. And if you don't understand your risk, if you don't understand your piece in the mission ecosystem, you will miss the investment that you must have in order to not only continue operating yourselves, but ensure that we operate.